Hi, I'm Arash. In this tutorial, I want to show you how to turn a PDF with specific words and definitions into Anki flashcards using only Excel. There are plenty of other tutorials on this topic that use AI generators or websites based on AI. But if you're a detail-oriented person like me and want your flashcards to be exactly as you want them, without missing anything, and also smooth and free, then watch this video. The overall structure of your document should be like this. Pay attention. The format of every word should be consistent. For example, the format of my document right now is like this. If it's different, you should change it before you start, because otherwise, you won't be able to follow my method. I made the video a little faster, so occasionally, you'll need to pause and catch up with me. First, you need to copy and paste your text into a spreadsheet program like Excel or Google Sheets. I use Excel, but if you're not comfortable with it, you can use Google Sheets or any other program. Google Sheets is simpler and more straightforward. Next, allocate a column for your text. In my case, my text contains extra, unneeded numbers, so I use text to columns. In Google Sheets, it's called split text to columns. After splitting the text, I remove the extra columns. Now it's time to separate the answers and questions, or the front and back of our cards. We do this again using text to columns. Depending on your separator, you may need to adjust this in the settings. After this, you might encounter extra blank spaces like I did. If you don't have this issue, you can skip this part of the video. First, we need to identify what exactly these blank spaces are. We do this by extracting their ASCII code. To do this, use the code function to extract the first character of the column where the blank space is. If the blank space isn't the first character, you can copy and paste it into that column, or another column. If the code is 32, that's fine. It means it's a space, and you can simply use the trim function to remove it. However, if, like me, it's not 32, you'll need to replace it with a space and then trim it. For this, use the code I'm writing and replace the character code with your own. As you can see, it extracts the space correctly. Now, we need to remove the original column, but we can't delete it directly since its value depends on the original one. To work around this, simply copy and paste the column with the new value. This should solve the problem. Then, reorder the columns as you wish. After that, save your file as a CSV to import it into Anki. When you save your file as a CSV, you'll see these options. CSV, comma delimited. This is the standard CSV format, where values are separated by commas. It's the most commonly used format for data exchange because it's widely supported by different programs. Finally, import the file into Anki and set its options. There's a section for field mapping, which allows you to choose your fields and tags. Another section is import options, where you can determine your card's type, deck, and the status for duplicate cards, as well as the range for comparing cards for duplicates. The last important step is to set the field separator to comma, since our CSV file is delimited by commas. If you set it to something else, it could cause problems, because all fields will be placed in a single field. That's the tutorial. I hope it's useful to you. If you have any questions or encounter problems at any stage, please leave a comment.